we made a discovery here with my colleague Christos Chernopoulos from Semmelweis University in Budapest, Hungary, that cancer cells also ferment the amino acid glutamine. Fermentation of two fuels, the fuel glucose and the amino acid glutamine, both of which can be fermented. So then that became clear to us, and we see all cancers have that same common pathophysiological problem. And it became very clear. We could connect all the dots. Cancer is absolutely a mitochondrial metabolic disease. All together, no mutations in some cancers, driver gene mutations in normal tissues, nuclear transfer experiments, clearly indicate that cancer cannot be a genetic disease. And the reason why people think it is confirmation biased or hopeless ideology. And that seems to be locked into the entire system here. As I said, cancer cannot survive, cancer tumor cells cannot survive without the sugar glucose or the amino acid glutamine, which are the fermentation fuels. We also know that certain parasite medications are very effective, can be very effective in targeting glutamine. Okay, embendazole, fenbendazole, we're working on that right now. Nor can they use fatty acids or ketone bodies as an alternative. But to kill the glutamine pathway, you need drugs, and we're using parasite drugs and a variety of other drugs that target the glutamine. And we have to do that in a pulse way, not a press way. Why would a parasite medication be effective in killing cancer? Because the parasite and the cancer cell use a common metabolic pathway, the glutaminolizei pathway, which is a substrate level phosphorylation in the mitochondria that we just published. And at one of our biggest papers for the transformation of cancer treatment in clinics is the press pulse therapeutic strategy, which we published here at Boston College with my colleagues, Dominic D'Agostino. It's called press pulse. We press glucose down and we pulse the glutamine while the body is in a state of nutritional ketosis. That will be the strategy for managing the majority of cancers when done correctly. The problem is the medical schools have not yet come to understand this. Unfortunately, many oncologists and physicians have never been trained to know that cancer is a metabolic disease. So we have to have the training of the physicians must happen, and we have to find a way to generate revenue using metabolic therapy in order to replace the revenue generation that's being done currently with these toxic poisons and radiations and these other things that we're treating. The tumor cells cannot survive without fermentation. The two fermentable fuels are glucose and glutamine. The tumor cells cannot adapt to fatty acids or ketone bodies in the absence of these two fuels. So once people come to know this, the strategies for managing cancer will be so much more effective, so much less toxic, and allow people to live far longer than is currently possible.